Hello friends, good morning. And in this chapter we have completed some topics. Now last topic is remaining which we are going to discuss today. We have completed four main topics from this chapter, meaning, nature and indicators, and last one has the causes of the code. These four topics we have completed. Last one important topic which we are going to start today. It's very IMP question for your board exam for 5 marks. Okay, friends. Maybe question will be single only. Explain causes and measure to reduce the poverty. Explain causes of poverty and measure to reduce the poverty. In that condition, you have to write all points from the causes and all points from the reduce of the poverty. Main headings you have to write all, but you have to explain five points from the both sides. Got it, friends? You remember this thing what I told now? I said that if the question is causes of the poverty and explain measure to reduce the poverty. In the same question, this both thing. In that case, what will you do? You will write first. You draw the chart causes of the poverty and write main headings also. Correct, friends? And then after you have to write this all points for the measure to reduce the poverty. But whenever you are going to write this answer, first of all you have to write about the causes of the poverty and explain any 5 or 6 points. Correct? And for the reduce the poverty, you have to explain any 5 or 6 points from this. But friends, you have to write all points from beginning to last. All point you have to write. If you will not write all points, that means taker will think you know only this 5 points, not this all. So please, friends, you write this all main headings from causes and from measure to reduce. But in detail, you have to explain five points if this question in combined. Okay. Measure to reduce the poverty. What do you mean by the poverty? We have to write first. If it is separate question, then also, and if it is joint question with causes also that time. So what is the poverty? Poverty, that means a situation of a country or a region when peoples cannot satisfy their basic requirements: food, shelter, housing. Food, shelter and cloth. If this type of three basic requirements also cannot satisfy by the person, that person is known as a poor, and this situation for that country is known as poverty. Correct, friends? So this type of meaning you have to write. Then after, if you are going to write modern meaning, then you have to add education, health services, pure drinking water, and all other medical facilities you can be added here. Then you have to write causes related chart. If causes is there, then causes related chart and 5 points from that. There any 5 point or 6 point you can explain in detail. Then you have to write measure to reduce the poverty related points, all main headings. Then after you have to write in detail. Correct, friends? So what is the first point in the measure to reduce the poverty? The first point is to increase agricultural productivity. To increase agricultural productivity. This one. So for this we have to write first one, increase agriculture productivity. Increase agriculture productivity because of friends, in our India, one of the basic reason of the poverty is low productivity in agriculture sector. With increase in the agriculture productivity and income of agriculture labor, poverty can be reduced because of mostly a large portion of our total population, a large part of our total population depend for the occupation on the agriculture sector, and these are generating income from that sector. So through the public program, through the farmer informations, for the technology related and ability of the resources at reasonable price, improve the infrastructure facility, that means road, construction, ability of the irrigation, fertilizers, and ability of the finance. This all basic requirements if provide to the farmer, then this farmer can easily satisfy their all type of equipment, technology, and their basic requirements. And due to that reason, they can easily improve their productivity and overall total production of the agriculture will be increased. So poverty will reduce from the agriculture sector. Alright friends. Now next one is the development of the small scale industry. You know friends, mostly people's engaged in the agriculture sector. But you know, after the agriculture sector, second one is the industrial sector. In industrial sector, we have two types of the industries, sorry, three types of the industry according to the investment. First one is the large scale industry, medium scale industry and small scale industry. So, if people will engage in the small scale industry, our total gross national income also increase, employment increase, and total national production also increase, and people can satisfy their requirements and poverty will be reduced. And in the large scale, people will get employment. Next one is the development of unorganized sector. Development of unorganized sector. You know, friends, unorganized sector, that means what? Unorganized sector, that means what? A sector which is not work under the government. A sector which has not particular any type of group. Okay, each and every decision they can take themselves. So this type of sector is known as unorganized sector. Okay, and it's include like vegetable vendors, monsoon and Mosons in construction sector, agriculture laborers, vendors, vegetable vendors, and lorry and hawkers and street seller, tea seller, and small shopkeepers. Clear friends, there's laborers who work in the construction sector, a laborer who work in the looms, okay, and in diamonds. These all are unorganized labors. So, unorganized sectors improve the unorganized sectors. Their conditions, National Commission has recommended to decide the working condition, life insurance, health, old age pension, and other social securities. They provide to this type of unorganized, engaged laborers, their income will be increased. They can generate their income, and small and marginal farmer also will get this all type of facility, and then poverty will be reduced. Okay. Next one is used to appropriate tax policy. Used to appropriate tax policy. You know tax policy, why? What type of tax policy in our India? In our India, tax policy, that means a person whose income is higher first. A person who is purchasing any type of goods and all other things also, for the land, for the property, for house, for sales, for production, and for income tax, like this type of various type of taxes in our India. But at present, most popular tax is GST. Its introduction we have completed in 11th standard, correct friends? So in this tax policy which is started by the government and which changed and implemented by the government only. So that type of any type of tax policy which is started by the government and which changed by the government, or any type of rules regulation which changed by the government during that time period, it fulfill to this objective. The government must make such a policy wherein more tax is imposed on rich class, because of in our India two type of classes are there. Poor, rich. Okay. So because of the rich people have high income, and if their surplus income will transfer by tax from the rich people to government, government can easily spend that amount which collected by from the rich peoples by the various type of the taxes, direct or indirect. You know direct and indirect taxes. Direct taxes are directly implemented to that person who will be pay that tax amount. Okay, it is direct tax. Indirect tax, that means it will be implemented to any other person and paid by any other person, third party. So it is what indirect tax is. So any type of tax which has or tax related policy which start by the government, that tax policies main objective should be imposed. More tax is imposed on rich person which can be offered that tax, and less tax is imposed on the poor class and given tax concession to the poor class. So poor people will get relief, and a class which has high income, they will not feel much burden to pay that amount which has decided by the government, because of they are rich, so they will not feel any type of burden. Okay, their income will be transferred to the government, and government will be spend that money to the needy peoples, to the poor peoples, and as a result, social economic condition of the poor improve, and reduction is income inequality, and poverty will be reduced. Okay. Next one is the rise in the human capital investment. Rise in the human capital investment. Developed nation where large scale investment is made on education. Skill development have very low level of the unemployment. As a result, poverty is less. High level of education satisfied the requirement of the various employment opportunities and choices among workers. Skill development increases the productivity of the workers, and that reflects in the high wages. For that, at workplace, continuous investment is required for the training and research. Rise in the human capital investment. Do you know, friends, capitals are two types. Okay. First one is all type of tools, machines, small tools, wealth is which invest in the business unit to generate more income. That is the capital. Correct? Capital is a part of wealth which use in the production, which investment in the production activity for getting more profit and more income. It's known as capital. Correct? So, and second side is human capital. Human capital, that means a person who is educated, skilled, trained. Okay, these type of peoples are known as human capital. If a person um, who is not educated, okay, and not got any type of training, not got any type of that person has no any type of technical knowledge, okay, and no any type of skill to do any work. So that person is human, but not human capital. Clear, friends? A person who is educated, who got any type of training, any type of practical knowledge to use any type of technique, correct, and skill. That person is a part of human development. So, friends, we are discussing now the person who is skilled and educated and trained, have technical knowledge, that person has more opportunity of the work and more choice for the work and employment. So this type of people can easily get work, and they will be easily uh, involved to get more and more income. Okay, so if in a country human capital investment is increased and people's will get, and for that purpose, government or other organizations will arrange workshop and provide training, provide research to them, and provide various type of the technical knowledge to the needy persons. They will be more productive, and they will be get more opportunity of the work. Next one is the goods and services at reasonable rates. Goods and services at reasonable rate. To provide nutritive food and food security to poor people, it should be made available at reasonable rates. If these peoples will get this all at reasonable rate, it's directly reduce the poverty. You know, friends, under the public distribution, various ration shops are there. Okay, and these are selling 5 rupees per kilogram, 3 rupees per kilogram rice and wheat, this type of essential grain sold by this ration shop. And not only these things, sugar, oil, clothes, these needy commodities selling by the ration shop. And this type of commodity only and only sell to the rural and urban poor people. This type of shops are in rural area as well as in urban area. So this all type of basic utility related goods provide at the reasonable prices. Okay, it present because of the corona disease, because of the corona disease, uh, various type of the program started by the government, correct friends? And in these, our state government, central government provided this type of facilities to the peoples, poor peoples, they can get easily great at reasonable price by only 5 rupees or 3 rupees per kilogram. And in some areas, in the some states, this provided this all type of needy goods without any cost. Free of cost also they have provided to the poor peoples, to the migrant laborers. Why they have provided this type of things? Because of the reduce the poverty. Correct, friends? So if our government want to reduce the poverty and satisfy this all type of basic requirement to them, government should be provide this type of needy goods and services to the needy persons and satisfy their basic requirements. Next one is employment program. Maybe this question will be separate from that. For this, you remember, friends, this question may be separate from all other and may be joined. So without any fail, you have to learn it. In this, we will complete some programs. These are very essential to reduce the poverty. Correct, friends? So first one program is related to IRDP. Maybe this question will be for 2 marks if we are going to write only 1 point IRDP. Like this question, write a short note on IRDP. That time we have to write this answer, only this paragraph, then our 2 marks answer will be ready. You remember this thing from this topic in the board exam, any question will be selected for 5 marks for 2 marks. If any one particular point will be selected, then it will be for 2 marks. If all question, all topics related question will select like that. Explain measure to reduce the poverty. That time we have to write this all points. If we have only 1 point related answer like that, write a short note on IRDP. That time we have to write this or this one only, this one paragraph we have to write. What is IRDP? IRDP, that means Integrated Rural Development Program. In 1 mark and MCQ also, it is most important. This all programs full form and when it's started, what is this program's main objective. So you have to write and learn this answer. Okay, because of any one program can be converted into 1 mark question or in MCQ. What is the full form of that? When it's started and what is its main objective of the program. Okay, so IRDP, what is the full form of IRDP? Integrated Rural Development Program. Second one, Swर्ण Jayanti Gram Swarojgar Yojana, SGSY, Swर्ण Jayanti Gram Swarojgar Yojana. And during 6 5-year plan, various agencies started different programs for the rural poor. Okay, and all these programs were merged in IRDP. This all various type of program merged in IRDP on 2nd October 1980. Correct, friends? So what is its main objective? Its IRDP's main objective is to encourage poor families. You can draw a chart, you can draw a table, and you can write this all programs name. Okay, then program's name, your objective. Okay, you can write this type of 3 things in the table. First one will be related to like this. You can draw a table, and in this table you have to write first one will be, you have to draw a table for this, and three columns. How many columns, friends? Three. In the first column you have to write this one. Here you have to write program. Okay, what you can write here? Program. Here you can write program, and second side you can write here year, in which year this program has started. Okay, then after you have to write objective. Okay, objective of this scheme. What is the main objective of this scheme? You can write here. Then your all answers will very easily complete. Okay, so what you can write here first program is related to IRDP. Like this, you have to draw this table one by one column, and first one will be IRDP. What is the full form of IRDP? And second one is what? SG Swर्ण Jayanti Gram Swarojgar Yojana. Correct, friends? So this type of main heading you have to write here, and then after its full form also you have to write here, in which year it has started and what is its main objective. Then second one, then third one, like this. So one by one you have to complete these all programs. Correct, friends? So it is very easy to learn. Otherwise, this all will be mixed to each other, and it will be very complicated for you. So this all will be mixed for you, all will be mixed and very complicated and very difficult to learn. So better than you have to draw this table and write one by one point and here and their object. Because of this, all main three things are most important. That first one thing is what is the name of the program? In full form we have to write. Then after, in which year it has started and what is its main object. And this type of question may be in your final exam, in any test, and it will be helpful for you. So please, friends, you have to complete this all and write this answer table wise. Okay, in table it will be easy, plus it will be easy to create an impact in your mind. Okay, friends. So now we are discussing these points. First one point is the IRDP. What is the full form of the IRDP? IRDP's full form is Integrated Rural Development Program. What is the full form of SGYS? Swarna Jayanti Gram Swarojgar Yojana. Okay, Swarna Jayanti Gram Swarojgar Yojana. And when it started, it has started on the 2nd October 1980. What is its main objective? Its main objective is to encourage the poor families for the self-employment. Okay, and then they can get more income. What they can get? They can get more income to rise above the poverty line. Okay, these programs merge in that. Its another name is anti-poverty program also. What is another name of the IRDP? IRDP's another name is anti-poverty program. Okay, friends. First one is IRDP. Second one is TRIZON. Third one is DWCRA. What is the IRDP? Integrated Rural Development Program. Has Integrated Rural Development Program. Merged in which? In anti-poverty program. So this way IRDP program is known as anti-poverty program. TRIZON. Following programs were included in self-employment program. These all are which type of program? These all are self-employment programs. First one is IRDP. Second one is TRIZON. What is the full form of the TRIZON? Training of Rural Youth and for Self-Employment. Third number, DWCRA, Development of Women and child in rural areas. Next one is MSW. MSW, that means what? Million Well Scheme. Fifth one is CITRA. CITRA, that means what? Supplying improved toolkit to rural artisans. And next and last one is the Ganga Welfare Scheme. Okay, so this type of program started for the self-employment program. And in the 1st April 1999, IRDP and other programs integrated with it were merged and named as Swarna Jayanti Gram Swarojgar Yojana. In IRDP also merged in the Swarna Jayanti Gram Swarojgar Yojana. So if a question is write a short note on the Swarna Jayanti Gram Swarojgar Yojana, that time you can write this one also. Okay. Next one, and it's provide and from development of the small trade. Why it started? For the small trade, self-help programs and groups. We are also provided infrastructure facilities, technology, loan facility, market for the final goods to rural people. Next one is the wage employment scheme. What do you mean by the wage employment scheme? Wage employment scheme, that means these programs are part of strategy of the poverty. Wage employment scheme. And eradication and hence multiple objectives. This program has a part of the strategy of the poverty reduction, eradication, and has multiple objectives. In wage employment scheme, focus was on those poor who do not have any other source of income than physical labor. So what is its main objective? Focus was on those poor who do not have any other source of income than physical labor. So these schemes to do on not only provide self-employment in the slack season, but also provide employment during flood. It's provide the employment to the needy peoples in the slack season. Slack season, that means what? When they have no work in a particular season, that is not slack season. Okay, so implement during flood. If during flood, if they have not any work during this time period also, floods, drought, scarcity, and other natural calamities. So under this scheme, infrastructure services developed in the rural areas. It is tried that labor should get proper salaries, wage. Employment scheme included Jawahar Rozgar Yojana. There's two wages scheme included here. JRY, Jawahar Rozgar Yojana, and Employment Assistance Scheme. This type of scheme, this type of program has merged in the wage employment scheme. Next one. Next one is related to Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana. What do you mean by the Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana? What is the full form of PMRY? Its full form is Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana. In the decade of 19th century, employment generation in organized sector was stagnant and the public sector negative growth was noticed. On the other hand, unemployment rate was rising fast. On the situation, Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana was started for self-employment. Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana's main objective is what? Self-employment with the objective of starting ventures to provide employment to educated unemployed. Provide employment to whom? Unemployed, educated unemployed. Friends, we have completed now total 3 points. Okay, and I hope you all have got these 3 points. Please friends, you revise this all. These all are very IMP points, very important topics. And do work hard and get good marks. Next topic, next point we will discuss next. Okay friends, thank you very much.